What's up, guys? It's me, Pipsqueak.
And I'm LA Man.
And we are actually finally getting to play Noire, one of my favorite games. Also just because it was such a cool, interesting game when it came out back in 2011.
We're going to attempt to play it, this game that is incredibly critical with sounds. So we're going to go ahead and...
You know what, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to skip the tutorial, even though I know it. But in case you all want to watch it. I mean,
you're playing, so it's up to you.
I mean, it's kind of important to kind of understand.
We should probably
the
turn on
mechanics.
subtitles.
On the verge of greatness.
They're already on.
A new type of city, based not on
So,
the man,
for
but on
those
the
of you
automobile,
watching at home,
the car,
this is the
symbol
not even a
of freedom
remaster,
and
it's just a
vitality.
re-release on the new systems. The problem with that is the surround sound that they made way back in the day
where every man can own his own home.
doesn't portray
Have room
the
to breathe,
same amount of
not be
surround sound,
overlooked by his neighbors.
you know, on our TVs. I noticed that when I started playing it earlier before we started this for the
city
channel,
where a
that
man's home
certain
is his
voices will either not come
Quarter acre of
through,
the dream,
or you can't
impossible
hear them
by
until they
victory.
start to approach. So if you have headphones on, you might be able to hear it better, because I'm sure the game capture should
city
catch
of
it. If it
opportunities.
doesn't, we have subtitles at the bottom, so you can still hear what's going on. Because when we talk to KGPL,
city
which
of
is essentially like
dreams,
our police
where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires
force to be
of
like,
the entire
hey,
planet.
can you run number on this license plate number or whatever? You will not hear the operator at all. You and I won't. I don't know if
City
you at
of
home will be able
pioneers.
to, if you put in headphones, if it will come through. But if I had headphones in my controller, I could hear it, but then I would remove all the sound.
Yep. Also,
I do love how this feels like old-timey, like police detective.
yeah.
In the city.
It was,
Everything was great.
do you mean it
city of
feels like a
dreamers.
noir film?
Sure.
The other thing is that it's built using a modified version, last time I checked, of the Grand Theft Auto 4 engine. So everybody looks like they're made of plasticine.
A city
Yeah,
of
they all look
undergrounds.
really weird. You can see
Not
these
everything
really
is
kind
as
of
it
like
seems.
pixelated textures around like the.
Everybody's got a weird sheen to them.
It's not even that. It just you can
A
see the
20th
weird
century
textures
city
around like the
will become a
bottom,
model
like
for
the
the
tops
world.
of their necks, right below their jaw, and around there, just because that's always being distorted for facials. And so it does
City
look
that has
weird,
no
but
boundaries.
please be fair. This is from
That will stretch as
2011.
far as
They
the eye
haven't
can
touched
see.
it up. This is literally just them sending it back out to the world to play it.
To make
Which
more
I-
money, because they still haven't released Red Dead 2
But
or
I
Grand Theft 6.
highly recommend it if you watch a couple of our videos and you kind of
In the
want to do
Marine
it for
Corps,
yourself.
you deal with
It's
the chain
a
of
lot
command.
of fun.
Mistakes get
It's
made,
kind of
but you
like
deal
almost
with
playing
it.
Clue,
You know
just
what you're
without being
fighting,
stuck in a
and
house
you're
and
on the same
constantly accusing
team.
all your friends.
But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole?
So I decided to
I
put the
made up
tutorial
my
for you
mind
guys
a
so you
long
can
time
kind of see like how the game is played. Because this kind of breaks up in very tiny chunks.
Hey, we can hear it. We can hear the dude.
Go ahead, KGPL.
Yeah, we can hear this one.
See the
We
detective
can't
and
hear when you
ambulance
have to go
shooting
off
at
the
6th and
Yeah,
Industrial
you'll see.
Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger,
Now, the
14
question is,
Adam
are
en
you
route.
picking up on the mic or,
Yeah, I can hear it.
through the mic?
Yes. That's what I mean. These are noise
Here we
canceling
go
down there.
again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the
Mr.
beam
It's
of
okay, just
sunshine
tell your
itself.
partner to drive for you.
No, I can't. He's already passed. So I'm going to be pretty terrible driving. This is really janky
This
driving.
is, as I mentioned, built on a modified version of the Grand Theft Auto 4 engine. So, as a result of that, the driving handles like, well, you're driving a blimp or a hovercraft through water
It's kind of like driving a rubber boat.
on ice.
Yeah.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall
It's
white guy,
Rusty.
our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
So right
Give it
now
your
in our
best shot,
tutorial, we're
guys.
just normal
The
beat
dead guy's
cops.
a low life.
You know,
I'm
just
not
doing normal
expecting any
cop
miracles.
things that, you know,
If we recover
detectives
the weapon,
find too
Bag it
demeaning
and
for
return
them.
it to technical services.
Hurry up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
And you can tell these guys are kind of jerks because they're like, we're better than you. 'Cause we're
Because we don't have to wear a uniform.
a
We get to
fist
drive like a... We get to walk around like a man, you see?
Probably right. Let's
Like
just
a
get it
wise
over and
guy.
done. All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything,
But this game is
come
very
find me
sound
and
oriented.
we'll talk it out.
Hopefully
Two
it'll
heads
come
are always
out
better
nice and
than
clear
one.
for you guys. This game is really nice that when you find things you could look at, it makes a little sound.
Like that?
No. You hear that little thump?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That musical cue that played.
Yeah, so that lets me know, ooh, I can pick something
Seems
up.
irrelevant.
But not everything is going to be relevant. But I like to pick up everything when it kind of goes off, just because,
You'd rather not miss anything?
yeah.
Not my job
Okay,
to
so
pick through
these
other
are like little
people's trash.
collectibles. There's like 13 of them. I'm going to play it for you. This might be a little bit long of an episode. But it's kind of cool. We get kind of a little bit of flashback before now.
We're having a Halo 3 ODST moment here,
Kind of.
where somehow we know exactly what happened.
These are kind of
based on a
important
single,
characters, but they won't really, you won't really recognize them. They won't really be important until towards the end of the game.
Oh god, the face rigs.
I mean, you have to understand, this was really good back in 2011.
I know, it's really Uncanny Valley. It's not bad, it's just like they focus so much on making it as realistic as possible while within the limitations of the technology that because of that, the little things are making it really weird.
Yeah, I mean, if you just try to ignore it, it's still a wonderful experience. I love this game. Especially because, you'll see when we get a little bit farther in the tutorial, we'll have to really pay attention to people's facial features because they'll let us know if they're lying or not when we're interrogating them and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Ways to unlock the mind again. A combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis
Also,
and
his
therapy
ear
are
mesh is a little
powerful
weird.
tools in the right hands.
You can see it, gives him like a weird sort of
He's got like
pointed ear
a
'cause of
bump
ours-
up here and then it just
Yeah.
kind of dips down a little bit on the side.
A good friend of mine.
I mean, ears are pretty hard to do.
It's like he's wandering
We
around.
went through a lot together.
Especially when this game had a lot of stripes,
Give me
which is
his
really hard to do with the
details and I'll make
texture
a
because not
prognosis.
the mesh that
I
you
have
work
a
with
number of
Yeah.
to make
contacts in
models
Los
don't
Angeles
always
and
sit
Culver
neatly
City.
for you to make
Your parents,
perfectly neat. Just you don't
friends,
just draw a line on
Mr.
bam, it's fine. You
Yeah.
have to sometimes kind of
Spare time.
wibble wobble them
What
to
little
kind of
spare time
match them
spent
up if the skin doesn't want to
with
cooperate.
Is that a
And
deal?
this takes place in 1945, right after
Yeah.
World War
Not
II.
promising a cure
So
code.
we have a lot of
Want
pinstripes.
you to
That was
Yeah.
the thing.
Every
I
physician-
mean, they picked the era, so one hopes that they can do it well.
I mean, they do. I've never really seen an issue. The only issue is just with the really weird faces. But let's
Yeah,
be honest,
that's
it's just
the
because
Uncanny Valley hardcore.
it's the problem of it being a game in 2011 that's very face intensive. But if you just kind of ignore that and just kind of let yourself slip into the world, it's
Just
really
relax and lean into it.
good. Yeah, just enjoy the ride of being a detective. So if you guys can kind of hear
Just let
the,
it happen.
if you just kind of listen to the music.
Yeah, that little like musical cue, like you just picked up a clue
No,
in
there's a certain
Gmod.
tone. I can't really hear it that well because we have the TV low. But there's a certain sound that you can hear. You can probably hear a little better than
That's
I can.
what I mean. Yeah, it's
But
that.
there-
It
but
sounds like a
there's just-
musical ping that happens like when you pick up a clue in Gmod.
That is what I'm saying. But there's another music that's just playing
Yeah.
that lets us know we're still searching.
Okay.
When we found everything, it will play a different musical note that lets you know you found everything in this area.
Ah, interesting.
So that's what I was trying to say.
Hey, I wonder where the guy got shot. I wonder if he threw his thing away in a garbage can nearby.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Cole, you're so insightful.
Doesn't really matter how you
By the
go.
way, that's the name of our
Yeah,
lucky detective here.
he's Cole.
What's that? That looks like a gun.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
I
Magic?
looked up.
Reflection in the window.
I'm not
like
a
it might be our
typical
weapon.
Batman
Let me
villain.
see if I
I
can
have
find a
the
way up
ability
there.
to look up.
Right. Now you gotta find a ladder.
Nope. I'm cool with that. I can just climb train pipes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're better infrastructure than we have now.
Uh huh. Sure.
Alright, so here's that gun.
What kind of chumps
So
do
for
these
certain
homicide guys
things,
think
it'll
we
say up on
are?
the left, so we can manipulate some
Yeah.
objects to kind of like understand like what is this. And my controller will vibrate when I'm in the right area and it zooms in.
Smith & Wesson.
So then we get a new
serial
clue, a little clue book. So we're like,
S71893.
Hey, look, it has some. Oh, I see what that is. Never mind.
And then, yeah, 2 shots are fired.
Yep.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Yeah, you do.
Follow
guys
up
hear
on
that?
this now before the perp tries to leave
Oh
town.
yeah, the little Zelda ping.
Yeah, the audience will probably hear that much better than you and I can. But whenever you hear that, that means we found everything that is
We have the
important.
gun, Cole.
Okay.
So
Let's take it
whenever
back to
we're
Central,
on,
we
we're in
can
other
get a
locations, we'll know when we
You
found
show some
everything that's
initiative,
important
Ralph.
for case for
See if we can
using
come up with an owner.
investigations and
That's a
understanding what
long shot,
happened. That
Cole.
music will
It's a pretty fancy
finish
gun.
off.
You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Man, does our partner look like he's had an arrangement with the pavement?
Right.
His face is kind of just like flat, that or his neck is just kind of like puffed out.
No harm in doing
like
some
those
digging.
bullfrogs.
The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
I am glad we can run. If I had to walk everywhere in this game, I probably would not.
You'd rather
play it.
round up
It
drunks
takes
than help
forever
old
to
ladies
go
across the
anywhere.
road?
I had that problem with
I'm gonna
Fate.
see-
I didn't
can
realize
I-
that there
can I
was a
have him
boost
drive?
button.
Nope.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Gun store. Yes, I'm gonna make him drive. I'm not gonna subject you all with my driving in this game.
You're just gonna let the AI do it.
Yeah, the AI will take you there, and if I remember correctly, if they have any dialogue, they will kind of drive in the path while they talk about the dialogue that's relevant to the case, and then once they're done, it just loads.
Nice.
It will make it so much easier for us to go through places. The only thing you guys will miss, if we could do this to the rest of it, when you're driving to places, because we are also apparently normal beat cops too that get hits where it's like, hey, we have a robbery over here. Who can help out? And you can take them. It's like a little achievement to do all 40. But I'm not gonna do that in here. I'm not even gonna do one just because it's just kind of like a little side mission.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, model 27, registered
Man, that guy just knows that stuff. He
Chambered
just
for
looks at it and like, bam.
357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These
Oh
babies
man, the gun
are
safety
only available
handling.
special order.
Remember, this is 1945.
Smith &
No
Wesson
one cares
order
yet.
Bullshit. People have cared about gun safety for quite a while.
It's about something
Yeah,
bad,
but this
right?
isn't like boom in LA. Alright, so let's find out who owns this gun.
How many white
see it
guys
on
own it?
there?
Oh look, it's all white guys.
Yeah, so what we need to do is we need to look for a weapon that matches it. So,
Pro grips. Yeah.
and nope, not on this page. So let's check out this page.
There it is. Pro grip. Middle of the page.
Hold on. I'm slowly. Aha.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Gless Street. Ordered the gun
I'm guessing
in
this
February
doesn't take
46.
place in 1945.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Considering he just ordered it
Anytime.
in 1946.
Always happy to help out the
Well,
LAPD.
I mean, I think like the background stuff, like all the old magazines we're reading, like this is probably like 1946 or 1947.
We call it
Yeah.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the
I'm
trigger.
not driving. You drive.
Okay.
Get out of my way.
in for a penny, in for
I'm
a
not
pound.
driving.
Lead the way, Gunga Din.
The destinations are way too long to get anywhere.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm only doing that in my playthrough by myself at home, just because it just.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it?
Right.
Just because we're in uniform
I mean, it's kind
doesn't
of
mean
cool
we
if you
can't
want
use our
to.
initiative.
Like if anyone at home
Guess
wants
so.
to play it on their own.
Seems a little too good to be
When
true.
you're driving, you can actually hit the X button and ask for directions, and they will tell you when you need to make
If
a turn.
Schroeder's our shooter,
It really
he's
is,
no
especially
criminal
when you don't know
mastermind.
where you're
Most of
going.
them
Yeah.
On the maps.
Of course, it's a little undermined by the fact that
2 out of
I
every 3
realize this
crimes
came
are
out
done on
later, but
impulse.
Grand Theft Auto
Now,
5
the
has
fact from the
GPS
Phelps
feature, which is
Encyclopedia
super
of
fun.
Thin Air. You really
Yeah,
are
this
fools.
one just kind of has like a circle, and it's just somewhere along the circle, and then eventually appears when you get closer to it.
That's obnoxious.
But what is cool is you would appreciate this, being from California. All these street layouts and a lot of historical landmarks are legitimately accurate to actual LA.
Yeah, whoop-de-fucking do. I don't really give it. I mean, it's like cool that they put in the attention to detail.
That's what I mean.
don't
I
give a
think
shit.
that's really cool that they actually had it like set up.
Yeah.
You're being a real bummer. I mean, God forbid we play a game you actually care about. Jeez.
No, I'm just I'm liking this game. It's fine. It's fun to watch. This is a game. This is one of those games that's not a fun game for me to play. It's a more fun game for me to watch. So I'm like totally cool with you playing it. The
Schroeder, Apartment 2.
All right, it's busting guns blazing. LAPD.
I just don't really give a shit about guns about games being like hyper realistic in that case, because ultimately at the end of the day, hyper realistic is not why we play games.
I mean, I just like it because I live so close to LA.
I grew up in LA, but it's
What
like
do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter, he works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
What? It's not in there.
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh.
all right, and now you get to engage in
That
fisticuffs.
was a very bad...
Oh no, he knocked your hat off. Hobo swing. This is where this game turns into gang beasts. Toothpaste. I love how one punch knocked your partner out
Right.
cold and he's totally fine.
Wah! I do like the
All right?
Yeah, he's got the
Fine, I
bounce.
hardly
Yeah,
felt it.
he's
He's lucky
I
he
hardly
got
felt
caught.
it, even though it knocked me out cold for a
Right?
good 30
We
seconds.
have
on
to
him,
teach
Ralph.
how to fight because some
Gotta take a
people
look
are
around.
mean in this game.
Yeah.
I like how it's like trying to tell us about the investigation.
Yeah, that we can't hear.
We can't hear it, but I'm sure everyone at home can because it's pretty clear.
20, 40. Floyd Rose?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Who's Floyd Rose?
I feel
Wouldn't come out of this
like maybe
all
the person
bright
who's
and
murdered.
shiny
No,
with a
No,
combination.
that's Scooter
That's-
Payton.
Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest.
it's got to be something. There's some
Call it in,
connection that
partner.
we must have just like
Leave the
overlooked.
book where you found it.
That's not where we found it, Cole. You put it back in the drawer.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
Yeah, we're gonna be hearing that a lot.
Yeah.
Phelps badge 1247.
That's interesting. The badge number wouldn't change when he moves departments, but okay.
I
I
mean,
guess that makes sense.
it might be easier that their records just know like that badge number because it was Phelps.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
or
big
the
flashback.
developers just they don't want to deal with having him change numbers. Yeah, so what we're seeing here is our main character, Cole Phelps, was drafted, but he's going into the military.
Yeah. obviously.
You
But
dumb
he's
fucking
going
sons of
into
bitches!
the,
Get in this line now before I lose my temper!
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you! You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig!
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe!
I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
I feel like this dude, I understand being in the military is overly aggressive, but they just don't know where they're going.
Yeah.
Like, cut them some slack. Like, sheesh. Like, they're there to go be trained to be officers for regiments.
Yeah.
And he's yelling at us like, there's no signs, there's no guidance to say like, oh,
Yeah.
OCS is here. People are actually gonna,
Well, you
be
picked
just
the right
frontline
place,
troops.
Cole.
Come here.
A city that needed an
So,
honest
I was-
cop
like
like
when I
a
heard that,
thirsty
I was
man
like,
needed water.
why are you being this like
You'd heard the
aggressive?
stories,
Like
but
they
you
don't
weren't
know where
interested.
they're going.
You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides.
Now the question is,
A brown paper envelope
when do you want to
or
stop
a
it?
Greyhound ticket to Palookaville.
I mean, we're almost good.
It could only ever
After this
end.
cutscene, probably
All
be a good
units
place
to
to stop.
211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan. 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous.
Oh boy, I wonder if this is the part of the game where it gets to teach us how to shoot people.
Okay, but with that, we'll pause for right now. We'll keep up with the rest of it. Coming to you soon.
We'll be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for us if you want to see us play more.
Yeah, I'm super excited to show this to you guys. So show it some love.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.